What's up guys, Joe from Cincinnati here, and I'm doing kind of a marathon commentating on all 7 of my rounds from the Discord League tournament. This is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Played on December 11th, so Crisis Breaker was just made legal as of this video, at least I hope it was. Jigoku was a little late on releasing pack, what was it, 4, 5? They're a little late on it, so there's a chance that I'm not running it in this game, but that's the timeline that I'm running it at. So this is game 5 of the tournament. I'm doing all these at the same time, so same basic gist. It's an 8-person pod, 7 round robin rounds. Top 2 make it into, you know, whatever you want to call it, the cup, the top cut, whatever. And the 3rd and 4th place are doing other stuff. So I'm 3-1 at this point, feeling pretty good. In case you haven't watched the other 4 videos, I'm not going to tell you which one I lost to yet. So I'm looking at my starting hand, and I got what I want: a Kaio Envoy and a Witch Hunter. I'm mulliganing a Borderlands Defender and a second Witch Hunter because I don't really need 2 Witch Hunters. So I got my Witch Hunter and my Kaio Envoy, and I get a Holding and a Heated Guardian, which is nice. It's fine with me. Let's see here. So I start out with a Reprieve, a Bonsai, a Jade Tetsubo, and a Rebuild. I don't really want all that many of these. Do I just do the full hand? I think I just do the full hand. I just start with a brand new hand. So I got Spyglass, Reprieve, Court Games, Way of the Crab. A much better start, especially as first player. As first player, you want Way of the Crab. So he has Kaede, Prodigy of the Waves, Psalm Scholar, and Mediator guy. I play my Kaio Envoy because why not? That's what I want to do. That's how you do it. And I'm expecting him to play, like a Meddling Mediator with the 1 Fate. I could Way the Crab this and gain 2 Fate back, but I'm looking for something bigger. So I just go ahead and buy my Steadfast Witch Hunter. He buys a Psalm Scholar, and I pass. If that's what he wants to do with his Fate, that's fine with me. I can always just Way the Crab in the conflict phase if I really want to. So I bid 3. I get a Jade Tetsubo, a Wayfinder, and a Court Games. All are fine. Court Games is especially good against Phoenix because of their stronghold and because they have generally high honor people. He has 3 Fates, my 1 Fate. We each bid 3, so we're still at our starting honors. And he has Kaede and a Prodigy of the Waves sitting in his strongholds. He could theoretically charge them out, but that's not really something that a lot of Phoenix players are doing right now. I put the Spyglass on my Witch Hunter because, yeah, that's what you do. That's how you do it, man. So, he's got these 2 guys here. He bows my dude. Bummer. That's the one downside of the Witch Hunter, is that she can be bowed by Phoenix's, you know, Way of the Crab thing. Now, ordinarily, like, some people would just stand her right back up. But I have a Kaio Envoy, and there's no reason not to use him to do something. Like, if I can just do an attack and make him defend it, like, sure, I'll do that. Especially since the Kaio Envoy is a 1-strength military. And he has a 0-strength military and a 1-strength military, so he'd have to defend with one of them and then do something else in order to actually, you know, stop the win. So I could just grab a ring here before I sacrifice a Kaio Envoy to stand the Witch Hunter. Let's see if that's what I do. I think I'm also considering, like, maybe I could do a political and then he wouldn't defend because it's 0, and then I can Court Games. That seems like a riskier play, generally speaking. I could do that, but I don't think it'd be a good idea if I did that. Come on, Joe. Make a decision. Yeah, so I pass. Just Joe, just fucking pass. Jesus Christ. I need to get better at commentating in the middle of a game so I can stop doing this whole rewind and watch back and then get frustrated with me, the player. Okay, so I do a military void. Wait, no, not water. Oh, I guess water's okay. Military void. Military void of 1. He defends with 1 strength, which I'm cool with, and he puts a guidance of the whatever on it. So that's fine. He paid a fate, put something on a relatively bad guy. That's cool. I can live with that. So I pass. I get a reprieve and a fate for my guy going away. And then he does Political Earth of 3, which is fine with me. I'll defend. Right? Don't you want to defend, Joe? Yeah, I defend. So I get the Spyglass trigger, and I Stronghold to go up to 4 to his 3, and then he bows me again. It's fucking ridiculous. So I don't have any other way to rebound myself, so I just make him dishonor his guy, so that he is, you know, 0, and then I can policy debate him. My fort his 2. I can bid 3 and guarantee that I can't lose, or I can bid 4 and guarantee that I win. I think I go with 3 because I'm assuming he's going to bid 1. Let's find out. Yeah, he bid 1, I bid 3. He's got a Ready for Battle, Harmonize, Fine Katana, and Embrace the Void. You know, people really like Embrace the Void. I don't really care about it, because, like, if you really want 1 fate, go for it. Like, take your 1 fate. It just doesn't seem like even a big deal to me. So I discard his Harmonize instead. He claimed the Earth Ring, and he randomly discarded a Court Games. Either way, I'm not really super upset by that, to be perfectly honest. He's got 3 cards in hand, and I have a guy that I like. I think he did. He put the Embrace of the Void on the Steadfast Witch Hunter, which I don't care about. Like I said, if that's what you really want to do with your card slots, go for it. Get an extra fate. He plays Kaede with 1. I play Heated Guardian and Shuichi with 1, so I have 2 fate left. I bid 1 for a Spyglass. So the reason I put 1 fate on Shuichi was because I had Shuichi and a Duba Shuichi, so I have these 2 reprieves in hand, and he's Phoenix Lion, right? I think that he's Phoenix Lion, so he has no way of actually controlling attachments. So I don't have to worry about him taking my reprieves or letting go my reprieves or anything like that. So I can play a little looser with my reprieves than in normal games. He's doing a big old something attack. Big old Political Earth. At Shameful Display. Which is great for me. So I'm just going to defend with all of my guys. Because I should have fucking put a Spyglass on my guy. I don't know why I didn't. But I'm just going to do Shameful Display anyway. Dishonor Kaede, honor Shuichi. This is Political Earth. So I'm winning at the moment. And I get a Keeper Monk. Now, I should have put this Spyglass on someone beforehand, but I think I just forgot. I play a Wayfinder at a Scout, I find Shameful Display, and I'm like, hell, fucking yeah. You don't have any defenders? Seems like a plan. Do I do that? Do I attack with both of them? That's weird. I just attack into the public forums. So now I know where the Shameful Display is. I'm probably going to attack into that second. At least I hope I do. He charges in the Prodigy of the Waves, which is fine. Then I put a Seal of the Crab. Seal of the Crab onto the Keeper Initiate. He plays a Fine Katana. He's winning. I think I just pass. Like, yeah, go for it. You got it. Now, I did Water Ring. I really shouldn't have. Because now he just gets to stand his dude. Like, ugh, that was so stupid. So I can stand either the Witch Hunter or or Shuichi. I choose the Witch Hunter to sacrifice the Wayfinder to do that. So then I put the fucking second Spyglass on him. I should have done that a while ago, but I didn't. Alright, so he attacks with that guy, military, into Shameful Display. And I defend, because I don't want to lose my Shameful Display, now do I? And then I just defend, and I go up to 5 to his 5. He passes, so then I policy debate. Because now I have a 5 to his 3, I can do it again. And I can look at his hand, and I don't want him to have that censure. Or Ready for Battle is fine. Like, Ready for Battle, I don't really care at all about. So I do that, and then I could Bonsai and stop him from honoring. But, to be honest, like, I'm already looking forward to the Fate phase, and the Fate phase, Kaede is going away. So I almost don't even care about this Fire Ring, because he's gonna honor Kaede to get her back to a 3-4, but then she's gonna leave because I have Way the Crab. And because I discard that censure, he gains the favor now, but it doesn't matter anymore, because he doesn't have it anymore. So I Way the Crab, the Keeper Initiate with the Seal the Crab to get rid of Kaede. A great combo. I don't know if it's worth the effort, per se, because it worked out here, the Seal the Crab plus Keeper Initiate. It's a good card. I just don't know if it's always worth it, if you know what I mean. So, I'm not sure. That'll be up to you. I think that I'm currently not running it, but I could see people running it. Like I could see an argument for running it, personally. I just I'm not currently, because I have other things that I'm testing and other things I'm trying out at the moment. So he plays a Shibuya Jimbo and Sukune. I bid 2. I get a charge and a Bonsai. This is another case. Like, I said it a couple games ago, but like, Bonsai is a great card, but when you get them stacked up like this, it can be really irritating. Because you can only use them once per conflict. And you can use it on offense and on defense, that's fine, but, you know, the number of times that is necessary is not necessarily, like, you know, it's just, it's hard to say. So I do a fire, because I want to dishonor Sukune. I hit his Manicured Gardens. He has 2 Fate, and he does not defend, so I'm like, ah, okay, so he has fucking that card, that Display of Power card. That's fine. You know, that's how he wants to do it. And then he doesn't, which is like, oh, cool. So I dishonor Sukune. I thought that he had it. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't defend and try and stop it if he did, but I guess he just thought, like, I guess he just thought, you know, there wasn't a way he could stop it, so why bother, you know? Which would have been true, you know, but he didn't know that. So I break Manicured Garden, dishonor Sukune. I draw a Haruma Skirmisher, which is nice. I love Haruma Skirmishers. I can't use it this round because I already did my military conflict, but I can use it next round or whatever. I'm waiting for him to declare a conflict. He does a political 0, so he has a court games in hand. So I defend with the Witch Hunter. My first action was probably pass. No, I used Meditations to remove the Fate from Shiba Sukune. So unfortunate. And then he didn't have a court games. That's a shame. So now I have the choice. He has that guy. I could have stood Shuichi for the stealth. Probably should have, to be perfectly honest, but I didn't. I just didn't do that. So I do avoid, thinking I can just void off his Shiba Yojimbo, and then I can just clear his board again for like the 3rd round in a row. Another reason why I think that putting 1 Fate on guys is just not a good idea. It should always be 2, because it's just too easy to get rid of characters when they have more than 1 Fate on them. So I'm winning but not breaking, and I just remove the Fate from the guy. And then I have these 2 reprieves in hand. So I just reprieve up my 2 characters who would be leaving. Yep. Then I get the favor back. His board clears. My board stays entirely there. And then I keep I keep him because I have a charge in hand. And then I get a bunch of little guys. That's pretty cool. So I play Kaio Envoy, and then he plays a bunch of little tiny guys. I guess he's going to play Kaede next. Yeah. He plays Kaede with 1 Fate. Again, not sure. I think that 2 Fate is always the way to go. But I guess with Kaede, she can't be Ring Avoided, so I guess that makes a little more sense. But still, like, I don't know why you don't want like a bunch of turns with your best character. Excuse me. I bid 2 and I get away the crab, and a mountain does not fall. So again, like, looking pretty good for me. I could just Jade Tetsubo Sukune to get rid of her, or I can Jade Tetsubo the Solemn Scholar and then weigh the crab Kaede. Those are my 2 options. I start with a Political Earth because crab love Earth. I'm trying to get him to defend with Kaede, because that's what you want to do. You want to make him defend with a character that wants to attack. And I think he realized that. That's why he didn't do it. I intentionally went at Meditations because I had guys with no Fate on them, I think. I don't think that that was revealed then. But anyway, I break it uncontested. I get the Ring of Air, and then I get a Keeper Monk. He discards the Cloud of Mind, which he probably should have played. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to Cloud. The Witch Hunter would have been a big deal, because now I can just stand the Witch Hunter again, get 2 more cards. It's just great. Okay, so I play my 3rd Spyglass. At this point, my hand is getting kind of out of control, because I'm getting like 4 cards per round just from Spyglasses. I have 12 cards to his 5, and I've broken 2 provinces. I have a dominating board state. He said, I don't think I can recover from a Privaton. So I agree, but in like a cautious, respectful way. Like, I'm not bragging here, but I think that the game's over at this point. He passes his conflict because I guess I can just stop him whatever he does. So I play my Haruma Yojimbo, or my Haruma guy. Then we start talking about how awesome Steadfast Witch Hunter is. I do a big military stealthing Kaede, getting 2 more card draw, 3 more card draw, which I get another reprieve. Look at me. Look at me, I'm so good at this game. I hit Shameful, but it doesn't really matter. He's saying he just wanted to dishonor the Skirmisher just for the -1. It's 7-5, so I'm not breaking yet. And this is where I realized, like, oh, shit. I can just Jade Tetsubo this little guy, and then I can weigh the crab in the Fate Face to get rid of Kaede. Like, this is a good deal. This is something that I want to do. So, I do that. What do I do here? How do I pull this off? Yeah, then we talk about how good Jade Tetsubo is. And then I seal the Keeper Monk again, because I'm an asshole. And then I think did I just reprieve? Yeah, the Witch Hunter. And then I weigh the crab again. So this is a game where in two separate times I did the Keeper Monk, seal the crab, weigh the crab combo. It's a card that I like. Like, don't get me wrong, I really do like seal the crab. I think that it's probably best as a 1 copy, just because I'm running 3 Crisis Breakers, and I'm running, you know, obviously 3 Way the Crabs, those are the 2 cards in which it actually matters. So it'll see play where it like works most of the time. I just don't know if 2 copies is enough, because when you don't have that Way the Crab Keeper Monk combo and when you don't have Crisis Breaker, it is underwhelming. So anyway, I do a big ass attack into his stronghold, his Elemental Fury, which is not helping him at all, and he defends with 1 skill. I pass because I'm winning. GG. He said it was the most pleasant crabbing ever to be subjected to. So he was a good sport about it. You know, it's hard to get crabbed twice in a row by a janky ass combo like Keeper Monk, Seal the Crab, Way the Crab, and not feel kind of shitty about it. But he took it all in stride and everything like that. So that is the, what is it, the 5th round. I am 4-1 now, and shoot, I'm 4-1 now, and looking pretty good. I have 2 more games left against a Crane and another Phoenix, so I feel pretty good about getting 5-1. Let's see if I can do it. I'll see you guys in the next round.